get up my teeth.
This episode may contain loose forms of nudity, caveman, growling aggressively, and words not meant for the ears of young children. Viewer discretion is advised. This is a production of the Must See TV Broadcast Network. Like, share, and come along for the ride. Join the tribe. And if you're watching us right now on YouTube, then you already know what to do, don't you? Smash that subscribe button. The caveman won't bite, not really. And if you are ready, and if the caveman is ready, then let's kick this show off. Growl, growl.
Caveman's call echoes through the stream. Click that button, join the dream. 4 to 5 days, we're live on cue, reviewing the wild, the weird, the new. Must see TV, it's a vibe. Click subscribe and join the tribe. Laughs and chaos, we've got it all. One big crew answering the call. After shows where stories unfold, hidden gems and secrets told. Crew's got jokes and little flair. Once you're here, you're staying there. Must see TV, it's the vibe. Click subscribe and join the tribe. Laughs and chaos, we've got it all. One big crew answering the call. From caveman grunts to streaming gold. New adventure, stories bold. Every moment, every beat. Grab your spot. Front row seat. Must see TV, it's the vibe. Click subscribe and join the tribe. Laughs and chaos, we've got it all. One big crew answering the call. Must see TV, it's the vibe. Click subscribe and join the tribe. Laughs and chaos, we've got it all. One big crew answering the call. One by one, we take the dive into the shows that kept us alive. Remote in hand, the screen's our guide. The drama, the laughs, the twisty plots, the shows you love, the ones you forgot. Encore, hit play again. Stories start and never end. One more look, one more time. We're rewind, rewind, rewind.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a brand new episode of ENCORE. Episode 10. We got a full crew in the studio. We got Pebbles, my daughter.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, 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 hey. And we got my son, Tyson Brighton. How's it going, son?
You.
Good. How's it going with you?
Very well, thank you. All is good.
His mic is...
Quiet.
Yeah, can we raise it a little bit?
Is that better?
No, it's on our end.
Oh, okay.
No, it's...
That's a bit better.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, that's good.
That
That's
was
good.
weird. Okay.
Yeah, that was fucking
Back
weird.
to our regularly scheduled program.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Hey, we're live. It's gonna happen.
That's right.
So, how you doing, son?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing excellent. And on this episode, all right. So, we're going to be talking about, White Lotus Season 1, Episode 5, and Warrior Season 1, Episode 5. But before we begin, there are rules in this network that we abide by behind the scenes. And we do that for a very specific reason. Because you come to these shows in this network to be entertained. Right? That's where you come to watch the program. And we don't like to deviate from that road too often. We do on occasion. LB, I'm talking to you of the page. But every time we do, I just scream into the heavens as I'm taking a look at the book. I'm like, LB, why? And those rules are, we don't talk about religion, ever, and we don't talk about politics. You guys will never, ever hear my political beliefs. And nor should you. My religious beliefs are my own. And that's where they're going to stay. Why? Because you don't come to this network to hear people discussing politics. You don't come to this network to hear people talk about their religious beliefs. Because that's not what this network's all about. This network's about grabbing you for 2, 5, 6, 7, 10 minutes and taking you out of the world. Distracting you. And I'm very happy, I'm very proud, I'm very honored to distract you for however long. And that's why we have those rules. There's numerous amounts of places on the internet to go and get that type of fix. Not here. This is for entertainment. And this is always going to be your spot for entertainment. Now, why am I saying this? Well, because this episode of White Lotus is kind of hard to talk about the narration, the show, the dialogue, without diving in to one or both of those topics. And I just can't do that. I cannot betray our network's core beliefs. I can't dishonor our core beliefs for that reason. There's a lot of things in this show, in this episode, that goes too much to the middle. It talks about things that you can't help but talk about politics when you talk about some of these scenes. Right? It's kind of hard to do. And I don't feel comfortable talking about that stuff because it's not this is not the show for it. This network's not about talk about politics or religion. And for all those reasons and more, and this is the second time this happens, we're tapping out on this show. We're no longer going to be discussing White Lotus. Just because there was too many red flags in this episode alone. And you're probably like, that's not fair. If it was nuanced, absolutely. If this was like Game of Thrones level storytelling, where all this stuff was alluded to and there's allegories banting around, then absolutely. If this was like one of the old Star Trek shows, like Deep Space Nine, where there's allegories around Noah's Ark and all that kind of stuff, then absolutely. But this show doesn't have any of that storytelling. It can't help but... Do you understand what we're talking about? Wink, wink. There's just too much of that going on for me to be comfortable. I don't know, Son, do you want to say anything?
No. No, I don't have anything to say in regards to it.
Am I nailing it though?
Pardon?
Am I nailing it?
Yes, you
All
are
right.
nailing.
All right. I want to make sure I'm representing everybody. I want to make sure I'm representing.
So let's just say that this episode of White Lotus, season 1, episode 5, the Lotus Eaters, the lotuses have not been eaten over here.
No, it's just like I said, too close to the. It might as well be in the middle of the target, and for all those reasons and more, we're topping out. We're just doing it. We're just topping out. It's just, man, I always hate when this happens, and this is the second time it's happening. The first time was Avatar, which it happened, you guys know, for a very different reason. We just couldn't with that show. And this is happening now because I don't feel comfortable at all. I really, really don't, because of those core beliefs and rules we have on the network. So we're going to wrap it up here. We're going to round up our score. We're going to just round up our summary of what we thought about this show and give it a score overall of what we just seen. So, son, I will pass it to you. Give us a score between 1 and 100.
My score is very low because I dislike this show a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I gave it a 0 on the last episode.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in terms of this show, I would assume after tallying it all up, it's about a 25.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I had hopes for this show. I was told it was brilliantly written. And beyond the first episode, I got nothing. It was too dry, too boring, way too slow. And I don't care if a show is slow, but give me something in the middle for me to grab on to. There was nothing. There was nothing. It just bland. The characters were bland. The dialogue was bland. The dialogue, quite obviously, quite simply, was like insulting. I don't even know what the show is. Like, I really don't know what to make of the show at all. Like, it was. I just sometimes I'll put it like this. Sometimes you watch a show and you're like, why is this getting so many awards? Like, I don't understand. Like, this is not good at all.
No.
This is not good.
Can I add something to that?
All right.
As I did watch this episode, which we aren't going to talk about, I discovered, and I should have known this, realized this from the beginning. Every single one of these characters has serious issues.
Yeah.
And I think what doesn't appeal to me with this show is that I don't want every character that I'm watching on a television show, which TV takes me away from real life, to have these serious issues.
Yeah.
So that's my 2 cents on this show.
I don't mind these characters having issues. Like, that's what was intriguing to me. But what stood out to me right away was some of these scenes seemed like they had one take, and that was it. Some of these scenes, the line deliveries were so dry and it's almost like nobody rehearsed any of these lines. There wasn't any blocking before any of these scenes played out, right? it is confusing to me, and maybe this is why this season got only 6 episodes, right? It's confusing to me how writing could be this bad, and everybody thinks it's brilliant. It's amazing to me that this storytelling could be heralded as so revolutionized, where I look at it and I'm like, this is dumb. This is played out. This is too close to the target. This people are I thought I literally said I literally had this in one of my notes I wrote down. I said you literally can't have these situations closer to the target than what you did.
I feel like it is, with that being said, about this being so highly touted. I'd like to know who the people are that are saying these things, because this show honestly is way below my intelligence. The acting is bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. And if this is the course that television is taking, we are in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. So for all those reasons and more, and we covered it, right, on how many episodes, right, of this.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to drag it out too much longer. For all those reasons and more, I'm giving this a score of a 18 out of 100.
I was higher.
Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing. That's incredible. All right, guys, let us know what you thought down below in the comment section. And we move on to maybe my most shocking experience with an episode.
Yes.
Episode 5 of Warrior. Guys, I had a great time with this episode. So, son?
I agree.
Pebbles? Episode 5 is called?
The Blood and the Shit.
Great title,
Yeah.
Great title.
Didn't think I'd ever say that on there. Blood and
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't. I guess you insinuated that it was shit, because I think it had a little asterisk in one of the letters. Yeah.
It was, I really enjoyed myself.
No, this was good.
Yeah.
Was good. It was good entertainment. This was almost old school entertainment.
Yeah. It's
Quality.
all right. Let's go through it, son.
Okay, well, if you can picture this, the desert and the mountains, in a horse carriage, a man and a woman who we originally see are riding in a I guess it'd be a coach, right?
Yeah.
Is what they call those. With the two Chinamen, as they like to say. And the woman comments and she says, "Why are they here? They carry diseases, and the smell alone." And then there's another man in there who sticks up for them.
Yeah.
That we're all in God's kingdom.
Yeah.
So
the Irish guy, like I have to say, being like the priest and the Catholic, is spot on. And I never thought I would say spot on when I'm talking about this show.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I mean, they insinuate that the two Chinamen, and these are our main characters.
Yeah.
Our main character, the warrior, that they insinuate that they don't speak English. So they are in this carriage with the 3 other people, a man and his wife, and the priest, I guess he is, the Catholic Irishman.
Yeah.
And so they're riding through, and there's this that dialogue going on about this woman complaining about them, and then suddenly the carriage stops, and the driver gets out and gets off the top of the carriage and said, "This is as far as we're going," and they're in this little 1-horse town in the middle of nowhere,
Yes.
shithole, as they say, and then we come to find that the our two main characters, are carrying a coffin.
Yes.
On the roof of the carriage. So they pull this thing down and they bring it into the saloon. And as they're walking into the saloon, the other character, the other giant Chinaman, Asian, as we will call him, which will be politically correct, eyes a girl. And they sit down at a table, and they're all congregating within the saloon, and he orders 2 whiskeys, and they say, well, you can't have 2, you have to order 3.
Yeah.
Or you ain't staying. You order 3 or you ain't staying.
Yeah.
So, anyways, and then there's another man there who's very disruptive, who is very angry. And he claims that he's not sleeping with a redskin, who is the girl that who is, I guess they're prostitutes, more or less.
Yes.
That's what they are. And the one is indigenous. So the man working there says, well, the other girl's already taken in. She's upstairs with someone right now. And this guy marches up the stairs and barges in the room and says, okay, you're done there, limp dick.
Yeah.
And,
that was funny.
Yeah.
That was good.
It was funny. And the man barges in and he takes the girl.
Yeah, I mean, I want to say, I love the tone shift here. I love the episode tone shift, the whiplash, get it out of wherever you were having it, like San Francisco, San Diego, San Francisco.
Yeah.
Get it out of that fucking town. Let's do something else. And I love the pivot. I love this pivot to a Western vibe. It was like they were watching the show, but this season came out way before the show even existed. But they had like lines of like train tracks of Asian being on the train tracks and stuff like that, working on the train tracks and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, oh, history accurate. Oh my God. Historical accuracy. And I never thought I would say that in the show. I loved it. I fucking loved it. I love the pivot. I love this like the caravan. I love the reference to Nevada. I love it. I just loved how this episode opened. I loved the different scenes we went into, and I love that. I love that line. Hey, limp dick, your turn's over. I had a good time. I'm having a good time so far.
Yeah, it was good entertainment. It was very good. And it plays out the dynamic of the times.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, in all the Westerns we see of the previous Westerns, you don't see a lot of Asians.
No.
And clearly the Asians were in San Francisco at that time. So they're never portrayed in these Western scenarios, right?
Right.
So this was kind of a good take on it. And then there's a bit of backstory, too. We come to find out that his buddy, the warrior's buddy, who he's with, was actually not born in China. He was actually born in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And he says, I'm not Chinese, but I'm sure as hell not American.
Yes.
And then we come to find the guy running the saloon is an Asian, and he's made drunken chicken.
Yeah.
So they sit down and eat some drunken chicken, and they're happy because they haven't had any drunken chicken since, the warrior hasn't had drunken chicken since he came to America.
Yeah.
So it's kind of taking flight here. It's it's telling
chicken flight. Get it, guys?
Yeah.
Get it?
What chicken cross the road?
Yeah.
So, anyways, the man then comes down. The guy who was upstairs with the girl, he comes down the stairs and he starts a ruckus and he pulls his gun or a fight ensued. They're gonna fight, and the priest breaks it up, and our warrior ends up in the kitchen with the other Asian man who owns the saloon, and he's just kind of upset about it, calls him a white asshole. And then he finds out that the cook actually owns the place. He's not the cook, he's the actual owner. and he earned his money being a miner. But it was funny because if you're an Asian as a miner, you made half the money.
And that's historical accuracy right there. Like, that's, like, many people don't want to, like, in the States are like, no. So, back in the day, back in, like, 17, especially 1800s, right? Turn of the century, a lot of Asians helped build United States, whether it be in the road, in like putting down tracks, or in the mines, right? So they don't talk about that, but it is something that did happen, and I'm so thankful that they included this in this episode right here.
Right. I agree. So, I mean, then we go back to the scene, we go to the next scene where our Asian friend, not the warrior, the other gentleman, I don't know his name. I don't know.
Pebbles?
The other gentleman in this episode?
Yes, the other Asian gentleman, his buddy.
Yes, let me do a quick search on that. You guys caught me off my game for once.
Well, you were having a good time watching this.
I was listening.
You were amazed that I had nothing bad to say, no grumpy from me.
No,
I love the...
surprising. You're a grumpy old caveman.
I'm a grumpy old man.
Grumpy old caveman.
Yeah, I'm a grumpy old caveman. Because I had 2 awesome children. And it got all my happiness out of me early.
That's true.
It's my semen. Who... that I used to plow both your mothers!
I think me and my brother are very terrified right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't picture that in your head.
It's awesome.
Don't do it.
And Young Jun.
Young Jun.
Young Jun. Okay.
Oh, and the Chinese immigrant who owns the saloon is Liu, and his American wife, Billy. And it is Young Jun that becomes emotionally involved with the indigenous woman named Tonika.
Yeah.
Tonika.
Yes. And the next scene is a sex scene.
Yes.
So they go up to a room and they kiss. Then she slowly undresses him.
Ooh.
Yeah, so were you guys referring to Liu or Young Jun?
Young Jung, I believe.
Okay.
Is that who we're referring to? He's
the son of the Tong leader.
Yes, the son, Young Jung.
Okay, sorry, I just want to make sure I got that correct for you guys.
So I was trying to portray this. Now, okay, so just picture it. She gets totally naked, and they make love.
Oh, so all of a sudden my vision goes from not good to be like, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. And my girlfriend's like, you can't see. Wait a minute. What? I'm like, I can't. Wait, why? All of a sudden your vision is perfect? I'm like, I love you.
You know what you tell her? You say, you restored my vision because it was at first sight.
Oh my God, yeah. It's a miracle.
Don't be teaching him new tricks to find other women.
Yeah.
Other women to impregnate. Do you want more siblings? Do you? Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
They were done, and it's all over.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a love at first sight situation, and she can't speak English, but he does, obviously. So it goes to the next scene, and it's the asshole guy, the guy who barged into the room, and he's
doesn't he get mowed down? Doesn't he get murdered?
He pulls the gun, and then just as he pulls the gun, in through the doors walks this gang, and he gets shot, and they're getting robbed, but they shoot him first, and we don't have to worry about him anymore. And then my first thought is like, do you think they're like playing Billy the Kid into this or something?
Oh, that's a good. When did Billy the Kid? I don't think. I think Billy the Kid died. Didn't he die? So pseudo. This show is supposed to be taking a place around 1800s.
Late 1800s.
Late 1800s.
Right, like 1890s
Yeah.
or something.
Billy the Kid was born in 1859, so they could be working him in. He did die at the age of 21, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would
so-
put him like kind of around here, the time frame we're in.
Yeah.
And he did
Well,
die in New
I mean-
Mexico, so you might be onto something with
never
that.
says. It never says. So, anyways, they are there for one reason, and somehow they are looking for something in that coffin,
Yeah.
and they know what they're looking for. So, anyways, of course, our warrior takes out his two buddies. He goes outside, and the warrior takes out the two buddies, and Billy the Kid, as we will call him, takes off, and they get their asses kicked.
Yeah.
But
They're going to come back.
they're going to come back.
Yeah.
But then the question is, from the rest of the people, from the carriage, what's in the coffin? So they open the coffin, and the warrior reaches into the body of the coffin and through the skin and pulls out a bag
Gold.
of.
Yeah.
And then they assume, they said, well,
Gold!
you're smugglers. And they're like, he will be back with the whole gang.
Yeah.
So, the next thing is like, okay, what do we do? I mean, we're in the middle of of nowhere. They want to get out of there.
Yes.
Either that or they're going to have to fight them. And they're saying, leave the gold. And they're like, well, I'm not leaving the gold. There's nothing left to discuss. And then
Right.
the owner cook pulls a gun. They pull back. They face off.
Yeah.
And he says, nighttime, they'll be back. They won't wait. They won't wait. And they're going to take the gold back.
Yeah.
So apparently the gold was for Father, I can't pronounce his name. They were carting it for him, were they not?
Yeah. They were sending the body to China, and the gold, I assumed the gold to China. So they were,
Right.
yeah. And, the guys leaves, like, okay, well, let's leave. And the guy's like, no, you have to come back. What are you doing? Right? So it's like reverse psychology.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I mean, it's funny because of everything that's going on and we're describing it.
Yeah.
My notes weren't as much as they are for other shows, but
It's a
there's
simple
lot-
story, though. It's a simple story, right?
It's a simple story, so there's not a lot to say. And, then the indigenous woman, oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Character, what was his name again, Pebbles?
It was.
I like when I do this. When I do this, Pebbles.
It doesn't help me think any.
Oh.
Young John?
Yeah, done.
Young John, it's
Young
yeah,
John.
because you're
Goes
right.
up
Like
to-
even my notes here are only about 4
Young John.
paragraphs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Young Junk. So Young Junk goes back up to see the native girl in that bedroom, and he catches her trying to flee out the window. So he stops her, and speaks with her, and they kiss, and then she leaves out the window.
Yeah. So
Well, that-
they stay, like, everybody stays. They manage to, like, convince everybody to stay.
Yeah.
What about Mason? He ends up provoking a fight.
Mason?
Yeah, a cowboy. His name was
Yeah, he's
Mason.
dead. He was dead.
Barry?
Like, he killed. He was dead.
Yeah, he got killed by the Chinese guys, right?
No. He was, like, the bully guy? Yeah, he died.
He got killed.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
died.
that's what I thought. I'm
got
I'm
murdered.
checking where we are in the story.
Oh,
Yeah,
where-
he got killed. But Billy the Kid guy shot him. though,
yeah,
I
yeah,
thought.
yeah. Yes,
Right?
you're right. Yeah.
So as they're walking through, and you're like, oh, someone's there to save them. Well, they wasn't there to save them. They were there to rob them.
Yeah. And we're...
So anyways, they all decide to stay, and then we've got the bartender woman pouring shots.
yeah.
And as they finish their shots, guess who arrives? But the cowboys.
Yeah.
Outlaw cowboys.
Yeah.
Gang of outlaws led by Harlan French.
Yeah, and they all have a big brouhaha.
Brouhaha?
Brouhaha.
And the comments made that we will ride with some of your horses out
Yeah.
of here.
You're right.
And he kind of says, and he's like, well, I'm going to paint the wall with your brains.
yeah.
Anyways, the fight ensues. And
Oh,
it's
it was a
good-
great fight. It was a
It was a great
great
fight.
choreographed fight. It was just Like, I think the strength of the show is just the choreography. It's really good. I wish we got more of it, but
my favorite scene in the fight is the throat slit.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Where they show it like opening the throat.
Yeah.
and then so they kick ass on everybody. The Billy the Kid guy dies right off the hop.
Yes.
And the priest ends up shooting because he's outside and he comes back through the door. This guy comes through and he ends up shooting the last guy.
Oh yeah.
And
the Irishman, you don't want to piss them off.
No. So the show ends with them saddling up to leave town using these horses. They're taking the horses. They're told to get back safe, but don't come back ever.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a small Seven Samurai story, right? That's what it really is. Without the Seven Samurais.
Great.
Yeah.
It was so good. It was so
right.
well done.
Yes.
Right?
I absolutely had a blast with this episode, and I think for the first time watching the show, talking about it, I'm going to give it a 7.2.
I'm going to go higher than that.
Okay.
It's good. I was really entertained. I'm giving it a 9.2.
Ooh, a 9.2. All right, okay.
We love some good entertainment over here in the cave.
Yeah, that's right. So, guys, let us know what you thought about us talking about this episode. We'll be back not next week, but the week after that. Now that there's only like 4 shows, these episodes are going to go now very, very fast because the next episode is the one of those. It would be like Dune Prophecy final episode, and it's just going to go really, really fast from there. So, guys, that will do it for my son. Thank you for Pebbles, for me. We will see you next week on Monday. Take care, be safe, be well, and we love you all! 50,000 plus. And may the Force be with you. Wait, live long and prosper. Live long and prosper. Pebbles, take me home. Bye, guys.